Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I am really excited because today I'm going to be ranking all of the Merit products that I've tried. I'm going to be ranking them from my most favorite to my least favorite. Now, Merit is a newer makeup company and they did send me PR last time and this time. So everything I'm going to be talking about in today's video, it was sent to me. However, I really wanted to make this video so I could share with you my thoughts, if it's something that I would personally spend the money on, if it's something I would consider buying, or just letting you know kind of what I think about the products, because they did recently send me their two newest lipsticks, and instead of just doing like a really quick first impressions or just kind of chatting about them really quickly, I wanted to take a little bit of time and get to know them and be able to share with you what I really think of them and if it's something that I would personally spend the money on or not. If you're new here, my name's Tiana, and if you're returning, it is so nice to see you again. Let's get into the ranking of Merit products. The very first product that I would purchase and that I would recommend that is the best in my opinion, it has to be their newest lipsticks. Seriously, these lipsticks are truly amazing. I'm currently wearing one today. I am kind of sad because when I got these, I basically just brought in my Huda Beauty lipstick in my Project Pan, so I've really been trying to focus on using my Huda Beauty lipstick, but every single time that I use that lipstick, I just want to use one of these. So when I'm not filming, I will typically use one of these. Sometimes I'll mix them. I just love these. So they do have 8 different shades, and I think that is a great amount. The shades are really nice. It's easy to find like a perfect nude that's comfortable for day to day, that can go with any outfit, but it's also really nice to find like a color that you would wear occasionally, kind of like this for myself. It's not a color that I would wear every single day, but Baby is the one that I would wear every single day, and I truly love it. It is so nice. I love them both. These are very nice and lightweight. They truly remind me of like a lip balm. When you apply it, it feels like a lip balm. When you're wearing it, it feels like a lip balm. It's so nice. It just feels like a pigmented lip balm. What I like about these two is you can build them up so they are pigmented, but if you want just like a nice sheer wash, you can also get that with these, which is what I like. They also do layer well. I am wearing Fashion today, and let's say I wanted it to be a little bit more glossy or toned down, I could layer a lip gloss or a lip oil on top, no problem. Truly love these. They're very comfortable. They do last quite a while. They're not budge proof, but they do have a nice like wear time to them. And what I also like is they do leave a little bit of like a stain behind when they do wear off. They're easy to apply. I love the packaging. They're $33. They are a little bit pricey, but I'm telling you, they're really nice, and it is something that I would consider purchasing when I'm done these or when I'm done another lip product. I have a few shades that I do have my eye on. They're really nice lip products. If you wanted to try Merit, if you needed a new lipstick, if you were looking to purchase something from Sephora, definitely check out the Merit lipsticks. They are ranked #1 on my list for a reason. I love them. I just find that they're so comfortable for day to day. If you just want to throw something on at home, or if you want to walk out of the house, you can use these. I really love them, and that's why they are at the first spot. This is the brush that I got the very first time, and I have been using this so much and so often. I've actually never used a brush this much before. One thing I want to mention with their lipsticks is it does have like a nice weight to it, which when I'm purchasing a product like that's expensive, I do like the fact that there is a little bit of weight to it. So in their first launch, I did find that there was no like weight to their packaging or their products. So I do like how there is a little bit of weight to these lipsticks. It just kind of completes the feeling of it. Same with like the packaging. It just feels like it's worth the $33, whereas some of the products that we're going to talk about, it just doesn't really kind of meet that price point. But getting to weight, this brush is lightweight. There is no weight to it. I kind of just wish that they did have a little bit of weight to the bottom, because you do have like the weight from like the top bristles, but there's like nothing else in here. So I do kind of wish that there was a little bit of weight in here, but I'm telling you, this is so nice. It's not overly big, so you can stick it in like a bag easily to do your makeup somewhere else, like at the gym or work, or if you're traveling. This is so easy to take with you. It's angled, so you're able to get in any type of corner of your face. You can use this for foundation. I've used this for like concealer. I've used this for like blush if I want to tap in my cream blush. You can use this for so many different products, which I really love, and it's really easy to wash. Now, I do need to wash mine, but this one is really, really easy to wash, which I really like. I hate when foundation brushes are hard to wash, but this one's easy. Now, it is a little bit pricier. It is like $39, but I have used it so much in a year that it's kind of worth it. Like, I know I have used this more than 39 times. So it's almost worth it in my opinion, because it's still going. The brush is still going. It's still usable. It's in really good condition. It's easy to wash. I can bring it with me places. I just feel like for the price, it makes sense. If you're like me and you don't have a big makeup brush collection and you can use this brush for like many different things, it's worth it in my opinion, and that is why it is ranked at number 2. In third place, I have to rank their mascara. Their mascara is honestly the best. Whenever I get mascara in like a kit from Sephora or gifted to me or anything like that, typically for higher end mascaras, I use them, I finish them, and then I don't think about them. I can't justify spending like $20 or more on a mascara. To me, it's not really worth it, but the Merit mascara has stuck in my mind and I just absolutely love it. The reason why is because I liked the packaging. I just liked how it looked. I liked how it felt. It felt just basic. It felt good. It wasn't too chunky. It wasn't too sleek. I just loved the packaging. The wand on it, I really loved. It is a lengthening mascara and it did lengthen my lashes. It was kind of in the middle of like a natural and the like typical mascara. Like you could tell you were wearing mascara, but it wasn't to the point where it looked like falsy. So it was kind of like that natural, but you can tell you're wearing mascara. And I love how it applied. It didn't smudge, it didn't flake, it didn't budge. It was great. I loved it. The only thing that I personally found with the Merit mascara was after 2.5 months, it did start to dry out, which was a bummer because it is pricier, and if I'm going to be paying that much for a mascara, I don't want it to dry out that quickly. But I did use it solidly for like 3 months. I was trying to make it work for like half a month just to get a little bit more out of it. But I'm telling you, it was one of my favorites. I would want to get it again just to see, maybe it was just that one, maybe it was just like a certain batch that dried out a little quicker than others, but I really do want to pick that one up again because I have really sensitive eyes and it didn't irritate my eyes. And what I liked is it lasted all day and I really enjoyed it. I really, really loved it. There's not much more I can say about it other than I do want to pick it up again, and I think I will, because I enjoyed it so much. In the fourth spot is an item that I do have and I'm currently working on in my project pan. This is actually the Merit blush. Now this is a cream blush, and this I do kind of wish that they had a packaging kind of similar to the lipsticks. It would have been really cool if they had like a similar type of feel, maybe like the gold and then kind of like the brown on top maybe, but I do kind of wish that this had a little bit of weight to it. Like I said, kind of like the brush, it is more like top heavy because the product is in the top. So this does retail for $36. Now they do have a nice shade range for the blushes. So I have the shade Terracotta. There's 9 grams of product in here. I'm able to use it as like a blush and bronzer, and I do like this. The only thing that I find with this personally is in order to get a look where I can see the blush, I have to use a lot of it. Like I have to go over my cheek basically twice to be able to get the blush to build up to where I'm able to see it. And I also find that if you blend it too much, you're blending it away. So I never had them, but I know the Rare Beauty blushes, I believe you can just put like a drop and it's like blush. But with these, if you just like do a little dab, you're not going to see it and it blends away a lot. So I do have to use quite a bit of this product to be able to get it to a point where I can see the blush, and I have to make sure that I'm very careful when I'm blending it into my skin to not blend it away. I have this in my project pan. I want to see how long it's going to last me, and I want to see how many times I can use it. If I can use it over 36 times, then I can see why it's worth it. But if I don't hit that 36 usage, I don't think it would be worth it. If you're someone who likes a really natural makeup look, if you don't wear a lot of makeup, if you want something just to kind of add to your cheeks and just toss some mascara on and head out the door, you would like this. I think it's a good product, but I think because I do really like to build up my blush, that sometimes I just have to use quite a bit of this in order to get that look. Now, it does last a long time. They do have a nice shade range. I think that these are good, but I don't think that they're like my first choice for blushes, because of how much I need to use to get a look that I want. So I'm curious to see though how many times I'm gonna be able to use this in my project pan until it's done. I'm also curious though to see once I hit the like dome and when I make it flat, is there any more in there or is it just the dome? I'm really curious. I have this in my project pan for a reason, and the reason is because cream products, they go bad quicker, but I have found with the cream and the liquid products from Merit, they do go a little bit quicker, so I'm really hoping to be able to finish this soon so that it doesn't go bad. That is going to bring us to our fifth product, which is the Merit Day Glow. It retails for $39, and this one I was so disappointed in. It looked really nice on the skin, and I think it would be really nice for someone who doesn't really wear makeup, who just wants basically something to swipe on their cheeks, put mascara on, and head out the door. But the Day Glow for myself, it did give a really nice kind of dewiness or shine to the face, but I just found that I would reach for my powder highlighter if I wanted a highlighter look. If I wanted something kind of shimmery, I would reach for my shimmery blush. And if I wanted dewy, I would just reach for my dewy setting spray. That's kind of how it worked in my makeup routine. So my goal for this year was I wanted to use the Day Glow kind of like I'm using the blush. I really wanted to focus on using it. And keep in mind, I didn't have the Day Glow for a year yet. It was like under a year. And I opened it and it smelled horrible. It smelled awful. It smelled worse than a box of crayons. Like, it smelled so bad. I didn't even want to put it on my skin. I even brought it to my boyfriend. I said, like, does this kind of smell normal? Like, does it smell good? Does it smell bad? Is it just me? And he said not to put it on my skin because it smelled awful. So it went bad, and it wasn't even a year old, which is so unfortunate. The Day Glow went bad in under a year. I didn't even use it that much. And if I'm going to be personally paying $40, well, it's $39, but if I'm going to be paying that much for a like cream highlighter and it went bad, I would be so disappointed because that went bad in under a year. Like, it went bad so quickly. So it was a shame. Like I said, if it were myself personally, I would have been so disappointed. It's not something that I would consider purchasing. It's not something I would recommend because of how bad it went. And again, thinking back, okay, the mascara, it's liquid. It only lasted about 2.5 months. The Day Glow, it lasted under a year. That's why I'm really hoping to finish this before it goes bad, because I don't want it to go bad. You know what I mean? So I'm really hoping that maybe it was just like a batch that was maybe odd or off. If you've had that experience with the Day Glow, let me know. But honestly, if you want dewy skin, use a dewy setting spray. If you want a highlighter, just use a highlighter. If you want something shimmery, use a shimmery blush. I feel like there are so many different products out there for less expensive that are going to do the same thing, that are going to be better. I don't feel like it's really worth it. In sixth place, it is the Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Foundation and Concealer Stick. This is $49. It is 3.7 grams of product, and I believe there's like 14 shades. I find it's just expensive. That's the best way for myself to put it. It's expensive. I find that if I'm going to be using something for a foundation and a concealer, I'm going to need 2 different shades because my face shade is going to be different than what I want under my eyes. And not just that, if I'm going to be using this as a foundation and a concealer, I'm going to go through it fairly quickly. The shade that I had, it didn't really match my skin, and I also found it just didn't sit well on my skin. I found that it was hard to blend out. It didn't blend very well with the brush, with a sponge. It just didn't really melt into my face as well as I kind of hoped that it would. I do like the idea though of it being in a stick and how you could bring it with you places. And I think for someone who doesn't want to wear a lot of makeup, who kind of just wants something to maybe conceal a little bit, I think that would be a good idea. But for myself personally, I would prefer a foundation and a concealer and be able to make it work, you know what I mean? Blend it out. And I just find that it would be too expensive to get 2 shades. So for myself personally, for the amount of product that you're getting, for the amount that you're paying, for how long it would last, it's just not for me. And that's why I had to rank it lower. I've seen some people on YouTube who really love it and enjoy it. If you're someone who just wants something that's going to be really quick and easy, where you can just tap a little bit of foundation on and go, or you're just looking for something to just kind of even out your skin tone, you may like it. But even for myself, if I'm looking for something quick and easy, I'm just going to use a little bit of concealer. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a little bit of my liquid concealer, I'm going to blend it out with a beauty blender, and then I'm going to head out the door. That's basically it. So for myself personally, it did rank a little lower. I just didn't think it was kind of worth it, and it just wasn't for me. In 7th place is going to be their tinted lip oils. They have 8 shades. For myself personally, they're just expensive. I just find them to be a little bit expensive. For $31 for a lip oil, or you can get $33 for a lipstick. The lipstick is really nice and hydrating. I find lipsticks last a little bit longer. You can build them up, you can sheer them out, you can layer them. I had the shade Sangria and I just could not get it to work. Whenever I'd apply it, it would just go on patchy, and then I would have to like apply more, and then it would be so bold, and I couldn't layer it. I just found if I layered it with things, it wouldn't look right. I also found that it didn't last a long time. That was the other thing. It just didn't last a long time. And I have a NARS lip oil that lasts a long time, that's comfortable on the lips, that looks really nice on the lips, that I can apply on top of other products. So for myself, the lip oils, I just didn't think they're worth the money. I don't really want to add them to my collection. I ended up decluttering the shade that I had. I just didn't think that they were worth it for myself. Maybe trying a different shade would be better, but I just personally didn't think that they were worth it. And if you're looking to get something from Merit, I think the lipsticks are better. If you're wanting to get a lip oil, there are many different lip oils. For myself personally, they're just not a favorite, so I did rank them lower. And finally, in 8th place, the last product is going to be their eyebrow pomade. Now, some people love it, and if you love it, that's great. It's $31. I feel like you can get products at the drugstore that are less expensive that work just as well. I feel like for myself, because my eyebrows are thicker, because they are pretty coarse and they are pretty much filled in, I don't need it. I also find that the little bit of product that you're getting, like the brush is long, but the product side is small. I also just found that when you have the stopper in, there wasn't a lot of product that was able to get to the brush. And I ended up actually taking out the stopper because I wasn't getting anything on the brush. It was just dry. It wasn't applying, and I just thought, did I run out already? So I ended up taking the stopper out, and there was a ton of product that was just not getting on the brush. And even when I had the stopper out, it was just something that I just didn't need. It wasn't for me, and I also found because my eyebrows were wider, it was just a little bit too small. I don't know, I think if you really just want something to run through your eyebrows really quick, you may like it. I just found that it wasn't for me. It wasn't worth it. It's not worth it to spend the money on it when I can just buy a pencil, I can buy a clear brow gel, and it's gonna last me forever, you know? So that was about that. So as a whole, I feel like Merit has really good products. I think that most of them are worth the price. Like when we think about it in like the Sephora space, I think that they are worth the price, and I think that they do have a good price for the products. I think that It is going to depend on what you're looking for. I honestly think it's going to depend on your makeup routine. I think it's going to depend on the products that you like. And I think it's really going to come down to if you think it's going to be worth it to purchase, or can you just use something that's currently in your collection. So for example, it would not be worth it for me to purchase a lip oil when I can just purchase a lipstick from them and then use my own lip oil. It just makes more sense like that. I think that if you've wanted to try Merit, I would say go ahead. They have really nice products. They are a newer company. I really love their newer packaging. I hope that they continue with this type of packaging because this is bomb. This is luxurious. I love this. This is so nice and I want to bring it with me everywhere. So again, thank you to Merit for sending me products. All my thoughts are my own, my rankings are my own. Basically, I just wanted to make a video talking about my experience of all the products, what I would purchase and what I would skip for myself personally, just to help you. And hopefully if you were thinking about purchasing from Merit, this may have helped you. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you've ever tried Merit before or if you want to try Merit, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.